Stop for a moment and think about the last time you felt like you hit a wall in understanding yourself or the world around you, like something just wasn't quite clear, but somehow necessary to grasp. In my years of studying Carl Jung's work, I've found that his discoveries invite us not merely to learn, but to embark on a deeply transformative journey if we open ourselves to the right approach. Today, I want to share with you how to explore new Jungian insights in a way that shifts not just your mind, but your whole sense of being. Jung wasn't just a theorist. He was someone who saw the psyche as a living landscape teeming with meaning, symbols, and energy that demand active engagement. So take a deep breath and allow yourself to feel the weight of this truth Jung discovered. The unconscious speaks in symbols, waiting for us to become their partners rather than observers. When people come to me wrestling with feelings of confusion or inner conflict, I often see echoes of what Jung observed clinically: how the modern world, with its noisy distractions and quick fixes, leaves us alienated from our deeper self. This matters now more than ever because without accessing these hidden layers of our psyche, we miss vast potentials for creativity, healing, and wholeness. Jung's work is a beacon here. He showed how our unconscious communicates through dreams, myths, and symbols, and that engaging with these elements opens doors to self-knowledge and profound insight, something psychology today often overlooks. From my research into Jung's method and his patients' journeys, one of the deepest revelations is the process he called individuation, the path of becoming who you truly are by integrating parts of yourself you might have rejected or not even known existed. Jung believed that exploring new insights wasn't about collecting facts or reading more books alone, but about entering into dialogue with your unconscious. He urged people to pay attention to dreams, to creative impulses, and even to moments of crisis, as they often contain the vital clues from your soul. Imagine a patient who was stuck in depression, but through the analysis of his dreams, began to see faces and figures representing his shadow or unlived potential. The transformation started not with thinking, but with symbolism, a language right below our conscious surface. What makes Jung so revolutionary even today is his invitation to treat these encounters as co-creations rather than passive observations. His methods, like active imagination, where you consciously interact with dream figures or images, serve as portals to new insight. This is far from abstract psychology. It is a tangible way of unlocking inner truth by amplifying and dialoguing with those deep messages. I remember one case study where a woman, terrified of change, began writing spontaneous dialogues between herself and a mythical figure from her dreams. This creative exercise led her to uncover fears and hopes she was blind to before, unleashing a wave of healing. What I emphasize in my work is taking such steps gently and courageously. To explore new Jungian insights, start by paying close attention to your dreams tonight. Write down not just the narrative, but the feelings, symbols, and any characters you can recall. Then, find time to sit quietly, breathe deeply, and engage in active imagination. Talk to these dream figures or symbols and listen carefully to what they tell you. You can also explore myths or art that resonate with your inner world and journal your responses. These are practical first steps that invite your unconscious to reveal fresh wisdom. Finally, remember Jung's profound faith in the human psyche's capacity to heal and grow. He believed that with patience and openness, anyone can discover parts of themselves waiting to be reclaimed and integrated. You don't need to be an expert or analytical genius. You need only a willingness to dive beneath the surface and respect the unconscious's language. If you take this approach, the insights you gain will not be fleeting, but deeply transformative, altering how you see yourself and the world. Keep in mind this process unfolds over time and requires gentle persistence. Jung taught that individuation is a lifelong journey, not a quick fix. To wrap up, the key insight Jung wanted all of us to remember is that true knowledge of self arises from the dialogue with our unconscious symbol system. Only through such engagement can we unlock new dimensions of insight and healing. When you embrace this, your life can change in subtle yet powerful ways, opening you to meaning beyond what logic or surface reality can offer. Tomorrow, we will explore a question vital for anyone on this Jungian path. How do I maintain the journey of personal growth? Because understanding how to sustain this unfolding process is just as important as beginning it. Jung's wisdom on this topic reveals the practices and attitudes needed to keep evolving without losing touch with what truly grounds you. I encourage you to like, comment with your experiences or questions around these insights, and subscribe if you want to continue deepening your journey with Jung's guidance. I promise the next discussion will build directly on today's foundation, giving you essential tools to maintain and nurture your inner transformation, so don't miss it. Remember, Jung's discoveries are not remote theories, but living teachings inviting you to an ever more authentic connection with yourself and life itself.